Welcome back, Forza fans. I want to thank all 39 of you for watching my video. I mean, once we hit 40, that's viral, man. We are going viral. Well, today I'm going to make you feel very jealous because I've had something really special and outstanding happen to me. I got about 60 bucks in my pocket. I got a full tank of gas. I've got sunny weather. Sunny, fairly warm weather. It's about 15 degrees. It's supposed to get warmer yet though, for today and tomorrow. And I have today and tomorrow off work, wife approved to go out on the bike for an overnight trip. Now, how often does that happen? Not too often. It's a first for me. So, this is a last minute thing. There was no planning involved in this whatsoever. This is just get on the bike and go, man. So, I decided I'm going to head up to Tobermory. I've got 2 hours to get there. It's now 10:56 a.m. It's usually about a 2-hour trip. And I've got 2 hours to get to Tobermory and get on the ferry, go across to Manitoulin Island, drive off across Manitoulin Island for a fall colors trip. It'll be the ultimate fall colors trip for you. And then find some sort of lodging there. I do have a place in mind, but I don't know if they're available because there's been no reservations, no forward phone calls. I just have a credit card that I could use if I have to reserve a night. And that's it, man. I'm going. Weather's supposed to be decent. I am heading up there. Let's hope the winds are good. And we're doing an overnight fall colors trip to Manitoulin Island. Totally unplanned, totally off the cuff. Just, I'm out of here. And no, there was no fight with the wife or anything like that. Nope, this was just, she's like, you know, man, you've been wanting to do this. Not too busy next couple of days. I'll cover. You just go. So, here I go. Head to Tobermory. So, heading into Owen Sound now. I was talking to a Honda dealer and I found out that even though I only got this bike 6 months ago, if I were to trade it in now, I would get less than half of what I paid for it. So there's a lesson for all of you to remember that when you choose the bike you're going to get, make sure, well, unless you're getting a used one or something, make sure that it's one you want. Because for me to trade in and trade up, it basically means it would cost me half the value of the bike just to dump it and get another bike. That's fine if you've got oodles of money, but that's hard if you're a working man. So just heading up, getting close to Owen Sound. Fall colors look like they're starting to peak around here. I'm sure it's going to get more and more as I head north. Probably totally in full color right now up north. They may even be starting to fall. So right now, once we get to Owen Sound, we'll get across Owen Sound and then head north. I'm full on gas, so I don't need to stop. I'm tight on time. 10 after 11 now. Heading into town to get to 6 North. I would have loved to take the Grey Road 1 route, which is a lot more scenic and a nicer road, but it would take me a lot longer to go that way. And if I want to save time, I'm going to have to buck the winds on the highway. So that is what we're going to do. It's all about making the boat on time, or this trip ain't going to be a Manitoulin trip. It's going to be a Tobermory and back trip, because I'll miss that boat. Just in case I get cold, because I'm very, very lightly equipped for this trip. I've brought barely anything. We're talking toothbrush, toothpaste, liner of the coat, made sure I had money. There's a rain suit in there. There's a lawn chair. And that's about it. That is all we're traveling with, and that's the point. I got 60 bucks in my pocket, full tank of gas, and the open road. That's all I need. Better watch, I'm going to get cut off here. Yep, that's what he was trying to do. I'm going to get over. I know a shortcut that he doesn't know about. One thing these Forzas were made for was the city. It doesn't mind going on a country drive, but the city is where it shines, as I've said before. I apologize to anybody if their license plate is on here. I've got a theory about that too, because people that make videos, there's something they do, and I don't know how they do it. I guess I'm just not savvy enough where they can blur out the license plate even when it's moving around. I don't know how they do it. Somebody please leave a comment in the comment section and let me know, because I will blur out license plates if I can. But the point I'm really thinking is, why is that so necessary? I mean, are you worried that somebody out there is going to type that license plate down and use it to make a fake ID or something? Because if that was the case, couldn't they just walk outside and look at everybody's license plate? Just walk to a parking lot in Walmart. You can get all the license plate numbers you want. You know, you don't have to watch YouTube videos to get license plate numbers. So seriously, it really, the whole thing just doesn't make sense to me. If I was some sort of information stealing scammer, and if that's all I needed was license plate numbers, heck, that's all I would do. Let's go for a walk in a parking lot. Jot all the numbers down. There you go. Done. Or even just walk around with your own video camera and jot them down later. So it makes no sense to me whatsoever. Again, if you have an opinion or if there's something I haven't thought about, by all means, leave a comment. You know, I guess the only thing I can think of that someone could say is, you know, people do have concerns about privacy, and they may not want their vehicle with their identification number put on YouTube. You know, and if somebody ever emailed me or messaged me and said, hey, that's my car and I don't want it on YouTube, I would by all means immediately take it down. I've got no qualms about that. So yeah, I cannot believe wife approved trip. What's this little number here? Is it an e-bike? Or is it a PCX? I think it's a PCX. PCX 150. Which is just one little engine step down from this one. Instead of a 300, it's a 150. I would say they're an absolutely awesome scooter if you just want to drive around town. Maybe little short trips out of town, but you know, I think that they're awesome for that. They say they can still do highway speeds if they have to. They'll probably be maxed out when they do it, but you know, if they had to get on a highway just to get to the next exit or something, they could do it. But really, it's made for bopping around a town just like I'm doing now. It's made for that. And I would say they're probably totally awesome. Alright, we're going to try some scooter tricks here. I can't lane split here as far as I know. I don't think lane splitting is legal in Ontario. So I have to just do some other tricks here. I thought that was pretty smooth. Alright. Turning right here. But again, this is the way to Grey Road 1. Can I make it? It's 20 after 11. I know that technically it takes an hour going this way to get to Wyerton. You know, I'm thinking I can still do it. I'm thinking I can still make it in time if I don't stop and I you know, don't look back, just hustle. Because it is a much nicer route. But I will not take the Road 9 into Lion's Head, because that will definitely make me late. We are gonna do it. I must say, after one full summer on the Forza, I'm getting a lot more confident. You know, you may even be able to see it in my driving if you've been watching all the videos from the first video to today. You know, I'm just zipping around with the thing like it's nothing now, whereas when I first started driving it, I was like a lot more careful. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's the way it should be, so long as I don't get reckless and then smuck myself. But definitely feeling a lot more confident, a lot more agile. And you know, it is a very light, agile bike. I still don't think scooters are the best at cornering, especially at speed. But they could do it if you're not racing or anything. And you know, some guys do race these things. And I've seen videos of them cornering these things a lot faster than I do. I'm just worried the tires are gonna slip out. It's my biggest concern. Once that happens, you're done. Or you lose traction in your front tire, that's it. So that's why I like nice, dry pavement and low winds. And even though I've been bucking some wind on the way here, it's been worse. I was in Kincardine the other day, and I didn't get any video of that. It was just a day trip. And coming down 21, and I hit a patch of wind just before Kincardine, and I swear to God, I just about took my feet out from under me. And I know it must have been bad, because the cars behind me, when they see me wobbling around on the road, trying to fight this wind and slowing right down, just try to stay upright. They didn't like that at all. They don't like staying behind me when it's like that, so they were all